Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the first chapter of class 8th, and the name of the chapter is The Best Christmas Present. Now, children, as you all know that we all are confined in our houses and we have to study online only. So this video I am just creating to help my students understand the chapter in a better way. We all know that this world is going through a very bad phase, rather a very crucial phase of corona, but life has to move on and we have to be positive. So I'll tell you something about the chapter so that it helps you in understanding the chapter in a better way. So the chapter's name is The Best Christmas Present. Children, you all know that on the occasion of Christmas, Diwali, Holi and all the festivals, we give gifts to our friends. Now this chapter is dealing with a particular gift which was given to somebody by somebody on a particular occasion of Christmas, and that became one of the most important gifts which a person could ever give to anyone. Now I'll tell you about the chapter. In this chapter, the creator Michael Morpurgo had purchased a high-class desk from a garbage shop. Now you must be wondering, why a garbage shop? Because he wanted to buy something with less money. So he got it from a garbage shop for some less money. He had to pay less for it, which was of the mid-19th century. When he took it for re-establishing, a drawer was stuck and he utilized his most extreme energy to haul it out, and after that he found a letter which was composed to Coney by Mr. Jim McPherson. Now see how surprising it is for the person. He bought a desk from a garbage shop, and when he was trying to reutilize it, he was trying to open the drawer and he found a letter which was addressed to some Mrs. Coney, and it was written by Mr. Jim McPherson. It was something very surprising for him, finding a letter inside the drawer. At that point, after he began perusing that letter, in that he found that Mr. McPherson was a pioneer of the England army, and he portrays that the England and Britishers were occupied with a war. And on the Christmas day, an awesome thing had happened. That is, both the officers implies the Tommies and Fritz. Now Tommies refers to the Britishers and Fritz refers to the Germans, were making peace in the no man's land. Now children, you must be surprising, like why they were fighting and what is this no man's land. Children, actually two armies were fighting, the Tommies, that is the Britishers, and the Germans. They were having a war. Now it was Christmas Eve and they just planned out to have a friendly match of football in no man's land. Now children, what is this no man's land? No man's land is that area which belongs to neither of the two countries. Okay, so they started having a match over there. It was a friendly match on the eve of Christmas. What's more, after that they had football as an influence of settling the contention. At that point, at the night, they sang deities and had an incredible Christmas day. Subsequent to pursuing the letter, the creator thought to give it back to Coney. Now this thought came to the person that I should go and return to the real lady who is the owner of this letter, that is Madam Coney. At that point, he went to Copper Beeches and went to house number 12, which was said is in the address. However, he found nobody there, just some remainings. At that point, he came to realize that Coney is in Burlington House nursing home, and he went there and gave Coney the letter, and she misconstrued that the author is her significant other, Jim McPherson. You know, the lady was quite old up to that time. When this letter reached her through the author, that lady was quite old, and she mistook that person to be Jim McPherson, and that letter became the best Christmas present for Coney on that day of Christmas. So this is the story. Now children, you must be wondering why this story is in your syllabus basically. children throughout the world, different countries, different people, people of different sects and different communities, different religions, different languages, they keep fighting. And this lesson is in your syllabus to give you the message that war is not a solution for any conflict. What is the solution? What is the possible solution? To sit across the table, converse, talk, discuss, and find solutions. And over here, probably, in some way, the writer is trying to give a solution that it is better to have matches, friendly matches, and get solution to the problems instead of waging a war. Because war will never give you anything except defeat. This way or that way. It is defeat of humanity. When people die, it is defeat of humanity. This is the lesson, children.